welcome to Sea Leg Journey's Sunday evening live event with your hosts, Robin and Chet. And who knows, maybe baby Enzo or Ringo will have a special appearance tonight.
Pretty sure they will.
We would encourage you to participate in the chat and join along with the fun.
That's right. Bring your questions and comments in. We're going to help you find out the things you need to know to make your next cruise the best one ever.
Whether you decide to stay on the ship or get off the ship, a cruise vacation is a vacation of a lifetime.
That's right. We'll talk about excursions. We'll talk about the ports. We'll talk about the ships and, of course, the food.
It's almost showtime, so go grab that snack. The show's about to start.
That was me on the piano, by the way.
You don't know how to play the piano.
Well, it sounded like I did there, didn't it? Yeah, that's right. Hey, y'all, welcome to the Sea Leg Journey Sunday evening show. Who are we?
I think you've had a little too much caffeine. We are Sea Leg Journeys. I am Robin, and this is Chet.
And I'm drinking a Monster
I
drink.
told you had too much caffeine.
I only drank about this much of it, but that's all it takes for me. Hey, check out my Alaska shirt, y'all. Guess where I got it? That's right, Alaska. Good guess. You guys are so smart. You get a squeaky, you get the other squeaky, and now we have a brand new squeaky. Are y'all ready for the brand new squeaky, y'all?
That's not a squeaky. That is not a squeaky.
What is it?
It's a fart machine.
How about that, y'all? Tell me in the chat. Let me know if you like the new squeaky I got. I got 3 to choose from now.
So our grandson was, 8 years old. Keep in mind, he's 18 now. He was like 8 years old, and all he asked for Christmas was a fart machine. So Chet got him the fart machine, and then, of course, Chet had to get one for himself,
They had 2 left, and I got them both.
One for you.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I think we should say hello to people that are here.
Let's do it.
Trying to make this show something normal.
What is normal?
Well, let's say good morning.
Good morning, Tiffany, Lava Shark, Baby Shark, Shark.
Baby Shark.
It's time to rise and shine here at 6 o'clock on Sunday evening. And the Moonlight Adventures is here, everybody. Josh and Chastity. They're coming on tonight at 8 o'clock, I do believe.
I don't know.
The Z Show Cruise Fund says, good evening, everybody. So I'm celebrating my last day of my birthday weekend. Z-Man, you get a triple squeaky for your birthday. How about that?
Well, today's our anniversary.
That's
so
right.
Today's our happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary to us.
That's right.
And Randa C is here saying good evening to all. Happy to see everybody. We are happy to see you, Randa C. And there's Aaron Smith. How about that? He says, hello, Sea Leg Journey crew. Woo! That's just the way he said it. Ain't that right, Aaron?
Okay.
I read phonetically. Aaron says, light the fuse and run away at Sea Leg Journeys. Because if you don't, you'll have fingers that do this. Danny D is now the spectacular supporter, y'all. I don't know if you noticed the name change, but I did. She used to be super supporter. She's gone beyond that now to Danny D, the spectacular supporter.
That's because she is spectacular.
Indeed she is. Y'all make sure to go check her out too. There's Don Arnold coming on in. Aloha to you, Don. He says, welcome to the lovely People channel. Right on. We're glad you're here tonight with us.
Well, before we still got more people to say hello to.
Yes.
But we want to tell everybody what the topic is tonight.
What is the topic? I don't even know. Oh, it's cruise entertainment on the ships, cruise ships, and we're talking mainly in the main theater. What you're going to find mostly in the main theater tonight. And if you've been cruising, you've probably been in that main theater. But you know what I thought about tonight?
What'd you think?
On our Alaska cruise, we didn't go to the main theater one time. We were so busy doing excursions.
No, we didn't.
We didn't. Some cruises we got so busy we didn't go to the shows at all. Other times we go to every show. So if you notice that thumbnail that I put up there, it's a Michael Jackson show on the MSCC side.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
We're going to talk about it in a minute, though. We have to finish saying hello.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Hold that thought, y'all. Aaron says, like the music reminds me of some I've heard on Beach Please videos. He's talking about that intro music, that new 2-minute intro.
They probably use epidemic sound like we do.
Yeah. Let us know in the chat if you like that intro. Moonlight says, MSC has some amazing shows.
They do.
They are top notch. Top notch they are. Clock family is here saying hello, everybody. What's going on? Clock. Law Jones says, hello, sea legs. Hello, everyone. Hey, Law Jones. Man, I've sure missed my quote of the day.
I know it.
Ocean Travels here. That's Bruce in Sydney. If you need to book a cruise, get a hold of Bruce at ocean-to-ocean-travel.com. Elisa's Adventures in Cruising is saying, hi. Hi, Elisa. Woohoo! Make sure to check her out, too. She's an awesome person with a great channel. I love her. The Z-Man, Z-Show Cruise Fun has breaking news. Breaking news, y'all.
Breaking news. He always has
breaking news from the Z-Man himself. That's where you get your breaking news from. Go get it from Z-Man. Last night, he hit a milestone. He got 1,000. Wow. That's right, 1,000 subscribers. And you got to say it's a special thank you, too.
It's not a special thank you to us. You did that on your own. You didn't do that.
Z-Man, you did it, brother. And we're going to give you the triple squeaky.
That's right. You did it all on your own, baby.
How about that? Triple squeaky for the Z-Man for hitting that 1,000 mark. Awesome. Leonard Family Fun is here. Tanisha says, hey. Hey, Tanisha. You're doing a good job on your channel over there, by the way. Danny D, the spectacular supporter. I love that. The piano was talent. Laugh out loud. Didn't know I could do that, did you?
And Facebook user, happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
That may be the Chapmans.
Could be the Chapmans. Could be the Cruise Nuts. Could be somebody else. Could even be somebody we don't know.
We don't know.
How about that? If we don't know you, let us know in the chat.
Dawn says that you're having too much of something.
Too much of something. It's called Monster Drink, y'all, right here. I'm telling you, I haven't even drank down to this foamy thing yet, and I'm wound up. I'm ready to go mow the yard. Who wants to join me? I know who does. Bamanola Adventures. Aaron Smith says, Tutor. Tutor.
And Aubrey would love one. Aubrey, maybe we'll bring it on the group cruise and we'll give it to you. How about that? Because he doesn't need it.
Yeah, Aubrey. I'll make sure you remind me ahead of time. We come on the group cruise. I will present to you this special machine from Sea Lake Journeys. How about that? And we'll pass it on.
And it actually has a setting where you can set it and then walk away, and it farts at the person that you set it by. So that
for
it
like
makes
10 minutes.
Makes it look like they farted.
It looks like they have messed their drawers is what it looks like. Oh, Danny D, the spectacular supporter, says, laugh out loud. Who stunk up the house? Around here, it's usually, no, it's Baby Enzo.
Usually it is Baby Enzo. That is
the dog.
true.
The dog really. Woo!
That is very, very true. And Leonard Family Fun's reminding everyone, hit that thumbs up.
Yes. Thank you for those thumbs up, y'all. We appreciate it.
And thank you for the happy anniversary wishes. We really do appreciate it.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. And Elisa's Adventures in Cruising says, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. We should have recorded that.
And Law Jones says happy anniversary.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Law.
Keisha, beautiful Keisha.
She says, happy Sunday to Robin and Chet and Sea Lake Journeys and the crew. Woohoo! Hey, Keisha.
And the Bud File.
Bud File says, hi, Tiffany. And you know what? You know, over there, Sue had a birthday.
Did she?
Happy birthday, Sue. She's 29 again.
29
again. Happy birthday, Sue, at the Bud Files.
Here's Aaron.
Aaron's happy anniversary, baby. Got you on my mind. Happy anniversary, Chet and Robin.
Good grief. Good grief. Oh, look.
Z-Man.
Thank you, Z. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, you know what time it is.
I know what time it is.
Let's see it.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much.
Very much.
Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. How about that, y'all? Z-Man.
Thank you, Z-Man. We really do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yes, thanks from Baby Enzo and Ringo. And Aaron says, wow, a fart machine with a delayed fuse. Yes.
Yes,
and it's got like 20 different sounds, and it fires all 20 in a sequence right in a row.
Oh, it's embarrassing. Thank you, Danny, for sharing out all the links. I didn't put them up, but I do see you doing that. And special thank you out for that. Okay, so now our topic.
I dropped something. Okay, I dropped an ink pen.
Baby Enzo's going to get it.
He'll get it. He'll eat it. He'll have big red
It's
tongue.
a marker. He can't have it.
Okay.
Move out of the way.
Let's get the ink pen out of the way, or marker, whatever that is. Here we go. This is a typical thing that happens here at Sea Lake Journeys, y'all. This was not a faux pas. It's not an accident. It's not even evolution. It's just Sea Lake Journeys for you. What were we doing? Topic. Okay, let's talk about that thumbnail, that Michael Jackson show on the MSC Seaside. If you have not cruised on MSC and experienced their shows, wow, let me tell you what. We saw 3 of their shows when we were on there, 3 different nights, 3 different shows.
Mm-hmm. And I tell you, the Michael Jackson show that is on the thumbnail was phenomenal. I mean, you felt like Michael Jackson himself was right there on stage performing right in front of you.
I've seen a lot of good shows that I've just forgotten about. You know, I saw them, I go, wow, that was a great show. And then you forget about it. There's some shows that we remember, and we'll talk about those throughout the show tonight too, over the almost 20 years that we've been cruising. But I'll tell you what, we ain't going to forget that Michael Jackson show. No. That dude was spot on.
And if you have a show that you really thought was fabulous, put it in the chat.
Yes.
Because we want to hear what you think is fabulous too. You know, we also saw another show one time. I think it was the Rock Opera or something like that. And
on a princess ship.
On a princess ship. And the guitar player ended up on pedestals throughout the audience. Remember that?
That wasn't Rock Opera. That was a different rock show, and I couldn't think of the name of it.
Oh, okay.
But he did the lead work from like 50 different rock and roll songs, the best leads from the best songs that you know. He stood there and played them back to back to back to back to back, and everybody was like, wow, it was crazy in there.
They had set up pedestals throughout the audience with little stairs, and he would run through the audience and jump up on the stairs and a pedestal, and you're like right there watching him, you know, and he squatted down and, you know, showed off.
He was really playing it.
Yeah.
He was not air guitaring at all. That dude he was the real deal.
He was.
That was one of the most impressive instrumentalists we've ever seen.
Oh, and can I say another one that
Absolutely. Let's do it.
They were actually a Japanese band.
Yes, they were. I know exactly who you're talking about.
And wasn't it the Beatles? They were a Beatle tribute band.
There's 2 different Japanese bands we love. One of them did that Beatles show that you're talking about. I could not believe it. They were so good at doing the Beatles that I went up closer because I said, they got to be lip syncing. It was too perfect. And they weren't. And so we went to meet them after the show. Remember that?
We went to meet them, and they didn't speak English at all.
They spoke like 3 or 4 words of English. Hi. No English.
So they said hi, and so we just started talking to them, telling them how much we enjoyed it. And they say, sorry, no English, no English. It's like, you just sang all these great songs in English and did a fabulous job with no accent or anything.
They were fantastic.
They were.
Yeah, that was fantastic. The other band we saw, they were doing 80s stuff all over the ship. Oh my gosh, they were so good. They were doing Journey. They were doing all the Foreigner, everything like that from the day. And they sounded almost exactly like some of them. And some of them, they sounded as good. Little different, but as good.
Yep.
But I'll tell you what, at the MSC show, that Michael Jackson show, I almost booked that cruise again just to see that show again because it blew my mind.
It was awesome. It was amazing. Now, they don't do it so much, but back in the day, Carnival used to do the shows a lot like Las Vegas shows. And a lot of the women would have on thongs and things.
And big feathery things and hats.
And a lot of people complained about the extremely risque costumes. And I think that because of that, Carnival has, you know, more family appropriate costumes. And they would say in a lot of the shows, you know, it's not, if you have young children, you know, some things may not be appropriate. But I remember those great, big, huge costumes.
Me too.
The huge things they wore on their head, reminding you of the
Las Vegas
back in the 50s shows. Shows.
They were great.
And that was back when the orchestra came up out of the floor.
Yes.
And the
live orchestra.
Yes.
How many of y'all are old enough to remember that? How many of y'all went to those cruises?
Yeah. And another, speaking of live orchestras, cruise ships nowadays, they're starting to do a live orchestra princess out in the piazza, and all of the entertainers, all the musicians are playing together out there.
Oh yeah,
for one thing.
we've never seen nothing like that.
No.
The last 2 Princess cruises we did, they brung out, if they had a what do you call them, a violin trio,
Yep.
and a guitar and a piano player that worked together, and then over here a 5-piece rock band, and then they had the steel drummer. They just, whatever they had, they brought them all together.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And you would say, well, that's not going to work, but it does.
And you know what always blows my mind. Okay, so we will dance at the clubs and stuff, when we're dancing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we've been drinking. It's hard to dance on a moving ship sometimes. Yet, some of those dancers, when they dance in those shows, and some of the things that come out and move and rotate and all that, the balance it's got to take.
Yeah, if you have not seen any of these big shows like we're talking about, you're missing out.
Mm-hmm.
Go see them. They are absolutely worth going to.
Mm-hmm.
Lori Barber's in the house saying, hello, peeps.
Hey,
Lori. Hi, Lori. Can't wait to see you. We're talking about MSC Entertainment. Well, all entertainment, but we just happened to hit on the MSC. Can't wait to see what we're going to see next year.
Mm-hmm. And Elisa Adventure says, yes, and they're in heels, too.
In heels.
Right? And they're not, they're high heel shoes.
Yeah. How do they do that?
I don't know.
And there's worried about the costumes seemingly family inappropriate. You can still get that if you go out by the pool.
Oh, and I see that everyone's telling Cruise Nuts hi. I don't think we said hi to the
Cruise Nuts
Hi,
is in
Cruise
the house.
Nuts.
Hey, Mike and Tracy, we got 1, 2 squeakies and the new squeaky for you in case you missed it earlier.
Not a new squeaky.
We got 3 squeakies now, y'all.
That horn's going to Aubrey on our group cruise.
Yep, it's going to go to her.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all want to see the presentation of Sea Lake Journeys given the to Aubrey from the Chapmans, that's right, a great friends of ours over there. It's going to be on our group cruise on that Norwegian breakaway. Maybe we should play that commercial right now.
Let's say hello to Ryan.
Let's do it first. Who we got? Ryan Donahue's here. Hey, Ryan, what's going on? Hey, Ryan, you should get on a cruise ship and stick that GoPro on the side of a ship and see what you get. He sticks it on everything else, trains, planes, airboats.
Now, Danny D. Supporter, this is cuter in the chat over there than it is on the screen. But
oh, boy, that's awesome. Danny D, you get. How about that?
What is Aaron saying here?
Unless the seas are a little too rough to dance and stuff, then you may get a different version of the show.
Now, that's true. They've actually apologized before that the show had to be altered and changed based upon the seas. Yes, that is true. But even when they change it because of something that's beyond their control, it's still a fabulous show.
Well, we were on last year. We were on the Liberty or the Conquest. I can't remember which, but I was going to the show, and they came out and said, "Hey, the show's been canceled.
Right.
It's a little too rough." We're like, "Oh, okay. Well, we'll find something else to do." And the dancers were all standing there talking. They go, "Hold on, wait a minute, y'all. We can't do the show that we're supposed to do. But how about we do something for you?" We're like,
Oh, and
okay.
The crowd went crazy. The crowd went wild, even though they had no clue what the dancers or the performers had in mind. And
it looked like a regular show to me.
It did, and I do see where they did a little bit of freestyling, kind of, instead of the choreography dance. Some of it was freestyle, but it was still very, very enjoyable.
I thought it was awesome. I thought, wow, this is great. Impromptu, different kind of entertainment there.
Absolutely.
And that was, hats off to the staff there, the dancers and singers for pulling that off.
Yep.
A canceled show that turned into something great.
It's something fabulous. So what else you got written down? He has a lot of notes written down.
What have I gotten down there? So did anybody put in there what memorable shows they've seen? Have you run through the chat?
No, not really. No?
Okay, what cruise line has had some of your favorite shows in the main showroom? I've liked something on all of them.
I don't think I've ever been disappointed with any show in a theater. Now, one thing, and I know that this is not the same thing, but I think it was MSC and Princess both do their comedian in the main theater, which I think is smart.
Yeah, Carnival needs to tighten up on that because that little tiny comedy room they put a comedian in ain't big enough. Put him out in the main theater.
Everybody wants to see the main show, and everybody wants to see the comedian.
Mm-hmm. So just have them at different times.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of the comedian, if you go to the comic shows like the Punchliner Comedy Club on Carnival, they have the early show, which is kid friendly. You can go in there and there's not going to be any stuff that you don't want your kids to hear, or do you go to the late show where it's anything goes?
And sometimes it's anything goes.
If you're
Pretty
easily
wild.
offended, don't show up to that show. Which one do you prefer? Do you have a preference? I've actually talked to people both ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have too. Mm-hmm. And Lisa Adventures in Cruising says, yeah, this comedy shows fill up. And then you wait in line. We have waited in line for the comedy show for an hour to get in, and then there's no place to sit.
And so we stayed there in the line because we knew that was over. It's going to be the one right behind it.
Right.
Sometimes it's a different comic. It's not the one that just.
But who wants to spend an hour standing in line on their vacation? You know?
But we did meet some cool people there.
Mm-hmm.
One lady, it was her 50th birthday, and she was by herself. So I just won a bottle of champagne doing something. And we said, hey, I have a bottle of champagne on us. Wasn't even open yet. We said, here, take this and celebrate your birthday.
Here's Leonard Family Fun.
Leonard Family Fun says, I enjoy all the shows. I watch wondering what it would be like if I could sing and dance like them. I bet you can sing good, Tanisha. I bet she's really good.
I know, right? Yeah. Aubrey's wondering, how many cruises have y'all been on? We think we're at 35.
I'd have to go count to be sure, but we're in the mid-30s.
Yeah, mid-30s. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mid-30s.
Because we started off slow.
Hi, Bobby.
Hey, there's Bobby saying, hey, everyone, happy anniversary, Sea Life Journeys.
You.
Thank you, Bobby. Luckiest man in Alabama right there.
What else you got written down?
What have I got written down? So we love these awesome shows. Oh, we just talked about all this, didn't we? But, I wanted to throw up in there. Some of these shows in the main theater have acrobats. Acrobats.
Yes.
Have you ever seen an acrobat show in the main theater?
Z-Man, you don't have to do that, but thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much.
Very much.
Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I love that show.
Well, we've been married a long time. This is our 29th wedding anniversary. We've been together much longer than that, but technically on paper, we've been married for 29 years.
Yeah, it took me a while to talk her into it.
Bobby says you're a blessed man as well. Oh, so sweet.
Yes, I am. How about that? I did the same thing Bobby did. I went way out of my league. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there can relate. You married way out of your league.
Can we get back to the topic?
I forgot what the topic was.
Thank you again, Z-Man.
Thank you, Z-Man. You the man. Okay, so we're talking about the acrobats on the show. We saw an acrobat show.
Hold on.
Uh-oh, what's going on here?
Leonard Family Fun.
Happy anniversary. May you be blessed with many more.
Thank you.
Whoa, thank you, Tanisha.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much.
Very much.
Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We do greatly appreciate it.
Hey, y'all be sure to check out these channels too. Awesome people. Go over there. Hey, you know what? If hashtag SLJ for those channels out there, Tanisha, right there, Z-Man, put your link in there, hashtag SLJ, and please subscribe. It's free. Free today, free tomorrow, free every day.
So Bobby says he's sorry he got you started on the subject.
It's a good subject. Let me tell you what. Oh my goodness, it's one of my favorite subjects. The last cruise we was on, it was the MSC. Had the acrobat show too. One of the shows. It blew my mind.
It was fabulous. I tell you, that was MSC. Yeah, that was the MSC ship.
Yeah.
It was more than one acrobatic group. It was like 4 or 5 different acrobatic groups. They had 2 young women that were contortionists, and then they had a couple of guys that would stand on top of each other and do flips in the air and land back down. I mean, you can't even describe it.
It looked like Cirque du Soleil going on.
I know.
There.
Yes.
If you've been Cirque du Soleil or something like that, it was a smaller version of that. It was really good.
And the young lady that did the ribbon dancing from the ceiling,
that looks like that would hurt.
Yeah. I tell you, I don't know. I don't know how any of those entertainers do any of that.
That's the least likely thing that I would be doing is climbing up that thread and falling down. Whatever it's doing. Also, in the shows, we have seen magicians. Have you seen
Yes.
a magician on a ship?
Hmm. And they'll usually put it up on the big screen so you can see close what he's doing.
Yeah. We the cruise before that, I guess it was what was it on a princess ship?
I don't know. I don't remember.
The guy was doing all these card trips and he had the cameras right on his hand so you could see it on the big screen unless you was up close enough to see him. Crazy tricks, crazy.
It's when I heard that was a magician, I told Chad, I don't want to go unless you sit right up close. You're not gonna be able to see anything. And then we got there and they were putting it up on the big screen. You could see it all. I was like, oh, that works. Here we go.
It was good. Z's Gaming and Home Theater Channel says I'm crying and laughing at the same time. You two guys are my inspiration. You helped me out when I had troubled times. Thank you for your love and your encouragement. Z Man,
We love you too, Z.
you are awesome, dude.
Mhm.
Don't let anybody tell you any different.
Nope.
If they try to tell you different, you just tell them. Sea Lake Journey said, "How about that?" I like the new toy. And
It's not a new toy. It's 10 years old.
yeah, but we're reinventing it now for the show. Fats and Trey is in the house saying hello to everybody. So we love all the shows. We've seen all these fantastic shows that I don't know. You'd have to pay big money on land to go see. And you don't have to pay any extra on a cruise ship.
No.
Just another reason to go cruising. Catch these shows. Woo! And see it. All right. So there's a question for y'all. Could a show on a ship help you decide to pick that ship to sail on? You got two different ships going to the same places you want to go. Price is about the same. But this ship has that Michael Jackson show or something like it. And this one doesn't. Would that be a determining factor for you?
I would have to say that I would go on a ship for the entertainment. For example, I know like Kiss has done cruises.
Every year.
I would like to go on one of their cruises to see them entertain, but I don't think I would not go on a ship based on the entertainment.
So it could be a factor. Could be a factor, right?
Lori Barber says she misses her daily replays.
I miss them too, Lori. I look up every morning. I go, oh.
Aw.
Well, I know it's our fault because I don't have a show. Maybe I really want to do one weekday morning. I'm still trying to get her talked into it.
There's no way I can do it. You can do a morning show by yourself, but there's no way I can do it. It's not happening, baby
I have
doll.
to pre-record it like 6 a.m.
Here's Elise.
Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. Ooh, that's a good question. We want good shows.
Yeah, we do too.
Oh,
we
we
want
love
good
the
entertainment. We want good food, good entertainment.
I got to tell you, though, like in Alaska, we just never saw the shows because there was
We
so
were just
much
too
going
busy.
on.
Yeah.
Hey, Renee's in the house saying, hi, everyone. Sorry, I'm late for the fun. Renee, if you've missed it, we've got this squeaky, and a new squeaky. How about that? Every time somebody comes in new, I got to show them that. Leonard Family Fun says, nah, show wouldn't decide if I go on a ship or not. No factor at all. That's because there's so much other fun. It doesn't matter. Right, Tanisha? I'm with you. Tiffany Lava Shark says, hey, Renee.
I was trying to put this one up.
Oh, Aaron says, with Royal Caribbean on those big ships, shows can play a part in you choosing Royal. Yes, Aaron. In fact, we talked about that earlier today about the Oasis class ships have that water.
Yeah,
the
water
venue out there.
the aqua shows,
Theater, yeah.
the aqua theater. Yeah, we were on a ship that could do an aqua theater show, but they also had the ice skating rink, and the ice skating rink, everybody went to that. I don't remember if it was not good weather for the aqua show or what.
No, that ship didn't have an aqua show.
No,
No.
but we do want to see the aqua show.
Yes.
I mean, I've seen. Now, we don't put up videos about the shows on the ships because we choose not to. But we've seen some out there where the aqua shows are definitely a thing I want to go see.
That is definitely a draw, like Aaron is saying. That's one reason I'd want to go on an Oasis class ship so I can see that aqua show. And but we did see the ice skating show on the Independence of the Seas. That was fantastic.
It was
fantastic.
It really was.
And I forgot that I was even going to be on that ship. You know, when we got there, I was like, oh, look at this. There's an ice skating show. And then you could go ice skating too.
Yeah.
So if you didn't get entertained by the professional skating, you could be entertained by the people out there trying to skate. Depends on your sense of humor, I guess.
Depends on your sense of humor. I suppose so.
All right. What we got here? Oh. Did anybody tell us if they go to the comedy club for the early show or the late show?
No, they just said that they agree that it's along the lines of the comedy show.
Yeah.
And people enjoy the comedy show.
We've gone to both the early and the late comedies, talking about that, the kid-friendly show early and the show later where it's a free-for-all.
Mm-hmm.
And we try to make sure that if people have younger kids, we're on Carnival, and they're going to take their kids in there for the early show, that we don't take up the seats. We'll wait and go to the late one. We kind of watch that, typically go to that. But we have had opportunities to go to both, and they're both good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like an apple and a banana. I like apples. I like bananas. I like them both.
Well, here, Darian dropped in.
Hey, magnificent Germany with Darian. Howdy, folks. I'm at the dog park in Ocala watching and listening. Hey, tell your dog we said, I don't know what that means, but he'll understand.
No one knows what that means. It is pouring down rain here. I hear the storm out there just really loud.
It's crazy. I don't know if y'all can hear it over there, but we can for sure hear it. So what appeals, another question for you. What appeals to you about the big shows? Do you like the lighting? Do you like the music? And the music. Do you like live music or the canned music?
So the lighting sometimes bothers me.
The laser lights?
Yeah, the laser lights, sometimes they bother me. And it's just because of my age. I'm getting to where strobing type of lights bother me. So I prefer not to have those lights. But I love the live entertainment more than the canned entertainment. I don't want to see canned entertainment. I want to see live entertainment. I don't want to see someone lip syncing. I want to hear your voice. I want to see you express yourself in your talent.
Yeah, when Carnival went away from that live orchestra, it popped up out of the ground and went to what they call the playlist productions, where the music's all recorded and everything. They're still good shows, but it lacks a little something.
It does. It lacks luster. It lacks heart. It lacks passion.
Yeah.
We one time we went to see an operatic show, and I told Chet, I don't know opera. I don't know about opera.
This is that rock opera and Princess you're talking about.
No.
Right?
This was opera.
Oh, okay.
Opera. Remember the young lady that just had a voice that just, blew me out of the water. Yep. And I was like, I really don't want to go listen to an opera. I don't like operatic music. But that young lady had a voice, and she could do all of the, whatever all you call it in your voice. She was fantastic. Yeah. She was absolutely fantastic. Here's
Facebook user. Have you ever participated in any of the shows like Love and Marriage or The Family Feud? No.
Chet has tried to get us on the Love and Marriage show. Practically every cruise ship we were ever on. I've given up on it. I don't really care to be on the Love and Marriage show. He has tried getting us on all kinds of game shows. Now, we have been on that yes and no game show, but a lot of people in the audience can be on it because, you may be only up there 10 seconds because you blow it. He would love to be on the Love and Marriage show.
The last time we tried to get on that, it's been a few years back now, but I'll tell you what, they said, okay, you're going to have a kiss off. So it's all down to a few of us couples left. And so I pull out every trick in the book. I picked her up over my head and spun her around. And
that's back when I weighed nothing.
And I mean, it looked like we was those ice skaters, all that. And everybody was, woo, but they still picked somebody else.
Yeah. And here we go.
Renee says, we don't go and see cruise shows. Music and karaoke is for us.
A lot of people. Karaoke is huge. Now, when we were on the ship that we were, the Majestic Princess, because it was a ship designed for the Asian market, the spa had to become the spa because when it was the Asian market, the spa area was all karaoke rooms.
Yeah, they had karaoke rooms. Can you believe that? That's something you just don't see on ships,
and a lot of people were like, why'd you put the spa in? Why didn't you just leave all the karaoke rooms? A lot of Americans like karaoke too. So I don't, and there were small little rooms, not just for one person or anything, but, small audiences kind of deal. So that way more people could experience doing karaoke. A lot of people love karaoke. I don't really care about karaoke one way or the other.
Well, Renee, We don't typically go in karaoke. We've gone a couple of times because we meet somebody at the dining room table or something.
And then, well, especially like on Carnival, sometimes they did competitions. So you would go root for your favorite. And if we were sitting at the dining room table with them, we'd go root for them.
But if you come on that Norwegian breakaway next year, have we done our ship commercial yet?
Yes.
Oh, we did?
Oh, have we? I don't know. Read this one and then we'll do that.
Oh, let me finish saying what I'm saying that way. Come on that breakaway next year on the group cruise. Maybe we'll do a group karaoke. How about that? Okay, what do you got?
Here's
Elisa says karaoke is like standing room only, Renee. It's so popular.
It is.
Yeah, we've walked
It's
by
crazy.
it. And if we did want to go in, we wouldn't have been able to. It was packed.
And we've seen on some cruise ships where they use like one of the entertainment kind of areas, but then we've also seen it like in the Red Frog Pub.
Yeah. Different places on different ships.
We've actually seen on some ships where they're using a large area for karaoke, but then I think a lot of people get disappointed because they don't get an opportunity to get up and sing because there's so many people.
Right. And sometimes they'll only run it for an hour or two, whatever. So how many people can you get in an hour or two?
Right.
Not all of them, because there's 250 people right there.
I don't think we have anybody, and we'll play the commercial, but I don't think there's anybody with us that hasn't seen it. I'll go ahead and play it, though. You want to play it?
Yeah, let's play our commercial.
Alert, alert!
Alert, alert!
It's a group cruise!
Group cruise, y'all!
With your host, Sea Lake Journeys, TNT Adventures to Sea, and Ocean to Ocean Travel.
So come on, let's get on that Norwegian breakaway. May 19th through the 26th, 2024. We'll be leaving out of the port of Miami, going to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, St. Thomas, and Tortola. And finally, we're going to NCL's private island, Great Stirrup Cay. Contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel today to get those group rates and special perks.
Join the Facebook group for all the planned events. There's room for everyone. Don't forget, contact Bruce at oceantoceantravel.com. We'll see you on the ship.
See ya on the ship. We only get to see his commercial once a week. We got to remind him.
Lori Barber has a request.
Play the dogs. Let's do it, Lori.
Very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much.
We got to make a new one for the dogs.
Very much.
Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
They need a new commercial. They need a new one. Well, here's Aaron. Now, this is very interesting.
Parrot DJ has told tales about something on Royal Cruise called Kamikaze Karaoke. You don't choose the song you sing. They choose for you. Oh,
That would be hard.
That could get, what if you don't know?
That could get ugly.
Yeah, I guess if you.
Well, you read, the
Yeah, but if you don't know the song
at
at all and you don't know how it goes, because
Fake it till you make it, baby.
Yeah, you know what? That might be more fun.
Now,
I say let's do it.
we went to karaoke one time, not on a ship, of course, but a karaoke over here in Disney that you got up to sing with a live band.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
Mm-hmm. And it was so funny because if you sang good, the band and the backup singers just let you go. But if you didn't sing that good, or if you struggled, or if you were really nervous, or if you were just really shy, the band, the backup singers would sing along with you and kind of encourage you.
And they turn their mics up. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. That was great. They did such a great job with that.
Mm-hmm. They did a really good job with that. I think that would be something that would really go on a cruise ship too.
There you go, Tiffany. Check that out. What I got in the mail. I forgot to show it to you last week. Thanks, Tiffany. Baby shark.
And Tiffany, he has that up here, and he has the other one from Leonard Family Fun out in the kitchen.
Yeah, I've got a few.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here's the Z Show.
A Z Show says, call Matt. It just makes me celebrating my birthday. Who let the dogs out? well, thank you very much. We know who let the dogs out. All right. Excuse me. Okay. So also, what other things can appeal to you about the show? The dancing. Do you go to the shows just to see the fantastic dancing or acrobatics?
I kind of do like the dancing. I enjoy the costumes.
Yeah, and
I enjoy the costumes.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
And that, when you're talking about the rock opera again on Princess, I keep mentioning that name because it was so phenomenal. It had the costumes, it had the lighting, it had special effects, it had the music, it had the opera singer. And let me tell you, the other singers, the regular singers on that ship that were singing along with her, they were no slouches either.
No.
They were the toppest quality I think I've ever heard of singers on any ship.
Mm-hmm.
It was a phenomenal show.
Mm-hmm.
I would go on that ship again just to see that show.
Thanks for stopping in, Bamanola.
Bamanola's in the house. Woohoo! I think about you tomorrow when I'm mowing, Bama. Don't forget, hey, get over there and check out Bamanola, and be sure to tell everybody, tell your friends, tell your enemies, especially your enemies, to get over to Bamanola. I did that just for you, Bama. Oh, also, I like to, you know what else I like to see? Something else.
What?
I don't know. I just wrote down something else. What's the something else? What is the something else you like about the big shows that make you want to go watch them?
I don't like sitting up close, but I don't like sitting way in the back. I kind of like the middle, and I hate it when somebody's in front of me that's really tall and I can't see.
Okay, there you go.
I'm very seat picky, I should say, in the shows, because I want to see the show. I want to see it all. I don't want to have to,
Now, sometimes we change seats just so she can see the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we do.
Because it's amazing how there's an empty seat in front of her, an empty seat in front of me, and some little person comes sits in front of me, and a guy with a Charlie Brown head sits right in front of
7 foot tall.
7 foot tall, got a Charlie Brown head, and sits down in front of her. Charlie Brown head. Okay, so the special shows can be incredible. We've talked about them all. The ice skating show, the water shows we want to see on the Oasis class ship, everything from rock opera to Michael Jackson to the comedy shows, karaoke. What have we missed, y'all? Let us know in the chat if there's something that you have seen on a ship that we have not mentioned.
Lisa says 7 foot tall with a hat on too. Yeah, you know
a Charlie Brown head and a hat on and earmuffs. He's got one of those mustaches to go out here.
And most of the time we do try to get to at least one show on the ship. But there was, I can't remember what ship was it. Royal Caribbean, you had to have maybe it was MSC, you had to have an appointment or something to get. That was the ice skating show. The ice skating show, you had to make a reservation.
Yes, you had to make a reservation because it was going to fill up so fast on that Royal Caribbean ship. Mm-hmm. Yes. Leonard Family Fun says, I like getting to shows early so I can get a prime seat with unobstructed view. Yeah. Right on.
And one thing that they used to do, and I don't see cruise ships doing it anymore, is they used to serve you cocktails in the theater. They don't do that anymore. Now a lot of them don't allow you drinks in a theater.
Yeah, I think because the waiters walking in front of you and people are waving down the waiters and
MSC, when we were on MSC, you couldn't take a beverage in there. The butler took our drinks from us.
That's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The great thing on the MSC with the yacht club is they had reserved seating for us, so we didn't have to worry. They come get us 15 minutes for a show and walk us down there, and if we had to drink, they'd take it away, and we get to sit down.
And since we're talking about the theater, some theater seatings are very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. I like Carnival with the big bench seats.
Yes. So if you are you hear Lalita Loca talking about fluffy cruisers, Carnival is going to be a better ship for you because they've got those wide couch style seats and plenty of room.
Well, and I like them because I'm more comfortable in them too, because I want to sit close to him. And a lot of the theater seats have the arms that you can't move.
And there's a little more leg room in the Carnival as well.
Yes, a lot more leg room on the Carnival.
A lot more. Yeah. I should say a lot more.
A lot more.
Yeah. The other lines, they can be a little tight in the seating. So keep that in mind if you're size oriented on these shows. Might be a little uncomfortable in some of the other lines. The MSC seats are pretty tight. Princess seats are pretty tight.
Yeah.
But it's worth
going
to.
I like Carnival seating.
Yeah, I have to admit I did too. Okay, well, that's all the notes I had for this show tonight. So what is your favorite show or shows that you have seen on a cruise ship and why?
My favorite is the thumbnail one, the Michael Jackson. That was by far my favorite show of all the cruises we've ever been on. That was definitely by far my favorite show. And that was on MSC ship. First time we were ever on MSC ship, and that was the show we got. Yeah,
I tell you, and for the MSC, that Michael Jackson show being so good, but the show we saw either the day before or the day after with all those acrobats, that was so impressive too.
Yeah. Here's Lori Barber.
Nothing worse than church hats or Kentucky Derby hats. Now, I'll tell you what, Lori, there's some people that made Kentucky Derby hats look small coming in there. I said, where did they get all these Charlie Browns from? Elisa says, laugh out loud. I have the same problem. I like that, and I can't remember the name of the show. I want to say it was 80s Rock, and this guy was part of the show. He did the guitar solos and stuff for the regular 80s Rock show, but then it was afterwards where he just went into all these solos.
Now here's a good show. Leonard Family Fun, the Motown Tribute on Carnival. Yes, that is also a good show.
That was fantastic. Yes,
that was also a very, very good show. And I thought of something, and I totally lost it now.
Charlie Brown made you forget, didn't he? When Charlie Brown had, and she, whoa, I forgot what I was doing. And you know what? Tomorrow she has to get up at 3 a.m. to fly to Texas.
I have to fly to Texas tomorrow for work.
She's going to see Z-Man.
Don't tell him that. He'll be expecting me.
Z-Man, go meet her at the plane.
Oh, and Tiffany loves your shirt too, Chet.
All right. Hey, it's Alaska. I got it in Alaska. Don't forget. And remember, always, so we have real solutions for real cruisers here at Sea Lake Journeys.
We want to thank you all for coming. We did put a short out yesterday.
Yes, we did.
If you've not seen our short, go see our short. It's not theater talent, but it was a very talented young man. I
was a waiter up in Vancouver, and he is not, those are real wine glasses with real wine in them, because he's fixing to hand them to us, and he just got them laid on his hand. Well,
and he came dancing over and then spinning around and everything, and I didn't get the whole thing he did on
We made him do it again so we could get that much, remember? Because it was...
Yes. And so we do have a video coming out in the Raid Parade on Friday.
We do?
We will have. I don't get the thing from Megan until Thursdays.
Okay.
So we do have a video coming out in the Raid Parade on Friday.
Yay.
We have a short out there now, and we want to thank you all for coming to the live event tonight. And until next time, we'll see you around the channel.
Make sure I haven't forgot any notes. Oh, hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Make sure I didn't forget nothing. Oh, I guess that's it.
Until next time, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.